Survival, the last one for 2014. I'm Laura Moore, your Simple Solutions Diva, and today I am doing a festive centerpiece that I've always wanted to make, so I'm using this as an excuse. An ice lantern. And the idea is you have this beautiful piece of ice in the center of your table amongst some greenery and in a bowl, and in the center of the ice is a candle. I just thought it looked so cool, so I'm going to try this today. First of all, you want to start off by using either boiled water that you have allowed to cool or use distilled water. Either of those kind of waters will freeze clear, more clear than regular tap water. So next up, I got myself a empty 2-liter soda bottle that I cut the top off on. I poured distilled water in the bottom up to cover where the little nubbies are. Put that in the freezer, allowed it to freeze. Next, I have taken an old water bottle that's a very hard plastic. I've placed it in the center to the best of my ability, and I've taped it down so that it won't go floating around inside this thing when I start pouring water. Next up, you want to add things that say festive to you. And I like to have little cranberries. Now remember, cranberries float, so maybe put some cranberries in and then maybe put in some greenery. I am using some, I like to have a little natural stuff. So I found some great pine tree needles that I just wanted to put in here that I just thought looked so festive and cool. And then as the ice melts, they'll be more revealed, which is kind of neat. So I'm putting that in, and then I am putting in some cinnamon sticks. These are old cinnamon sticks. I didn't want to spend a lot of money on using good quality cinnamon sticks. These are old, kind of ran out of their potency. And then last but not least, I'm going to add just a few more of these little cranberries. And then you're getting the idea. You start gently pouring the distilled water into your ice lantern. And as you can see, those darn cranberries are floating a little bit. I'm just going to keep layering stuff in here, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to pop this in the freezer and let it freeze for 24 hours to 48 hours depending, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like at the end. Here is our ice lantern out of the freezer, about 48 hours, and I wanted to show you briefly when this was still encased in the soda bottle and you've got the centerpiece. I just wanted to show you how I did this, removed it. I poured warm water in the center, allowed that to sit for a minute and loosen up, and I pulled it out. And then I took scissors and I cut away the plastic soda bottle so that you can see how it works. Now this is what it looks like when it comes out. I am placing this in a bowl lined with a paper towel. I'm going to use this as a centerpiece. You can make multiples of these if you live in a nice cold area, and you can use these as lanterns along your sidewalk. If you're inviting people over for a party, it looks really pretty. Now I'm putting it in the bowl lined with the paper towel, and then what you want to do is you want to kind of cover up the bottom part because it's not as pretty as you would like. So you can use cuttings from a Christmas tree. You can then, that kind of helps disguise it. Then you can add pretty balls, Christmas decor balls. I'm using plastic ones, and we can just layer on until it looks right to you. Now, I am using one of these little battery operated candle tea lights. I'm going to just wrap the bottom because all the bottom has all the electronic part of it. Don't want to get that wet. So I'm wrapping it in plastic wrap, and then I'm going to just pop this into our ice lantern. And that is it. It makes for a beautiful centerpiece. It will slowly melt and the pieces of pine needles will be exposed, some of the cranberries. It'll just be a very pretty centerpiece. So that is my last simple tip for 2014 for simple holiday survival. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you next week and next year on SimpleSolutionsDiva.com.